Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Welcome to your May 2024 tarot reading. I hope and pray all is well with you. Let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. I feel like you're going to be exploring. I'm seeing like this cute little bird in my backyard. And I don't know why they caught my attention, but perhaps you're going to be exploring or something like that. You have this Four of Wands energy that's at the bottom of the deck. There's something about your foundation, your home life and stabilization that's coming through. And I feel like there's a lot of happiness that's coming into you. You could be preserving your finances here, kind of being withdrawn from people who were a little bit lethargic, not necessarily as devoted or either as impressive as you would desire. People who were kind of providing you with limiting beliefs or opportunities in life, or people who weren't necessarily going to feed into like an opportunity with you, like how you feel like you're experiencing now. It feels like you're preserving your energy for what's most meant for you, and you're okay with that. It feels good to be in this Four of Pentacles energy is what I want to say for you. It feels comfortable at the very least. All right. And it also feels good to kind of get away from energies that were kind of not serving you. I want to say do some more cord cutting, because then there will be like a positive opportunity here that will bring a surprising development with the Fool. This opportunity here is an adventure or an opportunity to practice some optimism, maybe even have a spiritual awakening if it's not in this realm. But I feel like for most of you guys, it will be. It'll be something that you dream up first, and then it's something that actualizes in your reality, or you see signs of it before it happens. So if you're the type of person that really has a heightened sense of premonition in your life, I wouldn't be surprised if you experience a sign of it beforehand. There's also some sort of promising aspect or change or shift that comes in with some sort of legality in what you're experiencing here. I feel like you will have some sort of awareness or awakening at the very least to be very mindful to do the right thing. If you haven't been doing the right things, there's a fine print or a clause that's going to attack your ass because it's coming up in red. If you've been doing what you need to, it's saying that you've been abiding by that, and I feel like the restriction will be gone and there will be freedom and release and happiness. I'm also seeing that you will evolve over circumstances here that were preventing your creative endeavors or passions. There was some transformation that you had to experience with your creativity that you had to go through. Some of you guys could have felt like something that you had a passion for stopped. Like, let's say you used to rap or write, or you used to draw, or you used to like work with, that's paint. Some craft that you used to like study, or like a certain, if you're a tattoo artist, you used to study certain ways, or a drawer or something. You used to study the way something worked, wanted to be like an expert. And it's not to say that you didn't become an expert, but it feels like you stopped it. It feels like there was something here of a bad influence or something that was coming through. Maybe you were feeling like you weren't financially as stable as you needed to, or you experienced a breakup that changed you or affected you, or you got triggered from a breakup, and that's kind of where your music comes from. Either way it goes, friend, I feel like there's an energy heightenedness. Things are going to be better for you. Your creativity is going to be a lot better, a whole lot better. There's going to be somebody around you that brings out this prowess, this passion. It's crazy because I'm reading your aura right now. Not trying to, it just came through. Sorry. I'm going to read those who want to be read, because I'm like that with my energy too, so I understand. So I'll be mindful, and you be mindful as well with your energy. But for the general collective that I'm picking up on, because remember, this is general anyway, I'm getting here that Virgo, your energy has gold-plated energy within your aura, which means there is bound to be bountiful harvest and money, specifically prosperity, that is given to you due to this opportunity that's coming in, and these flowers and this pink around it. There's love, bliss, spontaneity, fun, playfulness, daintiness. There's a sense of, they're saying punctuality is also key and crucial in order for you to get a lot of benefit from this too. But in you having this, I feel like something is destined to like go favorably for you. And I'm seeing stars, and then I'm seeing diamonds. So do something creatively that you feel like, if you feel a pungence of just energy that takes place. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn that may spark your creativity, or you may have a job or something that you feel like you want this person to do with you. Don't play on it with the Nine of Pentacles energy here. Somebody might be better, or either better than they thought. This is my yes card. Somebody might be either better than they thought, or if this is you, Virgo, like something may go better than you anticipated. And I'm also seeing a lot of progressiveness. I'm seeing forget-me-not. There might be a relationship that you're in that it exceeds your expectations. The Four of Cups came out in the reverse, which would be technically the Ace of Cups. Maybe you thought this was going to fizzle out or it was going to get boring. I'm not going to lie to you. For the Four of Cups to fall out the way that it fell out, it means something unexpectedly surprises you. And it must surprise the shit out of you, because this is like yes twice. So I like this. It's funny because it might be when it's coming up. Let's say you've been in a relationship at this point in time. It's still kind of early, but it's like well into something. This is somebody who's surprising you when you're not anticipating being surprised. But it's like really kind, and it's really sweet, and it's really genuine, right? If this is not you, this is them. So take it how it resonates. But if this is something where like you're not in a commitment, or you have like things going for yourself, you have positive energy, but you're single, you haven't really had something to take off, or like let's say you're a very ambitious person, but maybe you don't have a career right now, right? It just feels like a surprising development takes place. It catches you off guard, and it just changes your life. Like really, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, or Three of Cups, like friends are gonna be very, very happy for you. I don't feel the energy of gossip or slander with this Three of Cups. Like I feel like you have a good support system, or a very strong energy of like a family around you that really supports you or encourages you, hypes you up. You know, somebody that makes you feel sexy or attractive or suave or unique or important or appreciative. And I feel like you need to stay around people who do that to you, because I feel like you have a lot of incredible opportunities, and you're still young. And I feel like you have the opportunity to still get on these opportunities, but you might be in a certain career field or aspect or avenue where people try to remove people very quickly. They try to drain them, tire them out, make them feel old, you know, make them feel unexpired or uncreative here. Like you could work at a bar or something like that, or be a bartender, and you know, it's not necessarily the best energy all the time, or the best gravitational pull sometimes. And I feel like people can also underestimate your worth, or how hard you work, or how, you know, you have things going for yourself, or other opportunities, right? You don't want your time to be wasted, or you feel like people kind of play games. But I feel like there's an energy of like you recognizing your worth, or literally going from like the Page of Wands with an opportunity to like somebody who's starting something that's really favorable, that's coming into them, that's destined for their life to kind of loom in a better direction, and to bring some positivity and celebration here. Let's clarify. Somebody don't want you to walk away from them. I don't think my ex called it. Yeah, somebody don't want you to move on. This could be a funny acting motherfucker. I'm sorry the way I just moved my face and stuff. They made me feel like I was dealing with somebody who's a funny acting person. Like their energy is mad weird. And I feel like, oh, yep, this is my sign. Y'all life has taken off a whole lot better and more progressive since you have stopped dealing with a person or a situation or a scenario in your life. You stop thinking about the subject matter too. And I feel like this person is kind of trying to revisit a situation hella late. I can't make it up. Somebody that you are real good on right now. You are preserving your energy and taking it elsewhere with the Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups. You have love elsewhere, opportunities elsewhere, and I feel like this person here is just jealous. Some of you guys could be a same-sex relationship. For others of you guys, it doesn't have to be. For others of you, this could be a female who acts like an extremely flamboyant male, okay? Like they could be one of those, okay? The Empress on the Fool. If that's not a child, like somebody could have like maybe a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old, something like that, and then start expecting a new child or starting a new family or something like that. It feels like somebody's gaining a new family member or 2 new family members or something like this. The start of something new, and transformation is looming underneath that. There is also the sign of like the circle of life in this too. There could be an elder that's coming through, or like maybe there's a discussion of like disfigurement. Oh, in my neck popped. There's some disfigurement or some sort of ending or transformation that has occurred. I feel like you're well aware of this, but maybe you're starting to have downloads or memories of somebody, and like they come up and you start talking about it. Or you want to, somebody has, I feel like you need to know this, because with judgment here, I feel like this is something that somebody don't know when they want to tell you or how they want to tell you, because they actually really do love you and care about you. I'm seeing it in the cards. They're not lying. They're in the judgment energy and the justice energy when it comes to their love for you. This is a person who would like definitely protect you. And I feel like everything is in divine order with this person. This is a divine person or a divine connection with you being in this relationship with this person. And with the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands clarifying the judgment, I'm definitely getting this feeling here of you've invested a lot in a situation or a circumstance with a person, and this person has also experienced the hardships with another situation or commitment here that affected the time or the manner in which a connection came in, possibly involving you two. And I feel like this person, they don't underestimate the worth of this. I feel like they're very much so invested in this connection. If you were worried about if you would receive some sort of resistance from this person as things progress together, possibly because they experienced a circumstance that didn't work out in the past, I don't feel like there will be any sort of like malfeasance or negativity that comes in the future. If anything, it feels like people outside of this connection might be jealous of it. People who were causing them conflict before, I feel like are forced to stop. They like fighting with themselves. It feels like they had their own conflicts and shit going on. And because somebody's not giving into it or paying attention to them, they want to bring the problem to their door, but it's not going to work. Somebody going to get exposed and ready to fuck through for it. Yeah, with the four of peace, the 4 of swords. Yeah, somebody is your peace with the justice card here. I feel like somebody is going to be receiving a huge commitment, or like somebody is devoting their love to somebody. I'm hearing Whitney Houston, saving all my love for you. With the 4 of Wands here that's coming out. Yeah, you're in a very peaceful, very evolved, very divine connection, because 1144 is here. That's 2s, 4s, 1s, a lot of destinies, a lot of love, a lot of soulmate. Even if you're receiving signs of unionship, this is derived and came from both parties focusing more so on self-love than they had ever before. And I feel like due to this unionship together, both motherfuckers still focus on their self-love or prioritize what they had going on. And with partners being accommodating and loving and focusing on somebody being successful, you know, appreciating when somebody is dominant in one thing and recessive in the other, and vice versa, it makes something really masterful. Meanwhile, I feel like there's somebody here who is ending a situation or a circumstance, or letting something go, or let it be what the fuck it shall be, with a person who's not bringing them the happiness in which they seek. They was never coming with it how they thought. This could be your person, especially if this is something new. Yeah, this was somebody who was talking to some other people before you came in the picture, and I feel like shit has changed. Scorpio is here. This could be the people they was dealing with. We got Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, and Virgo. They could have been dealing with one of them signs or multiple of them signs. But since then, they don't give a fuck about them. And they don't want them to give a fuck about them. They kind of don't want these hoes to unfreeze if they was playing freeze tag. But they don't want to necessarily tell you like that, though, because they don't want to boost your ego. Were they the class clown? I feel like I'm in a masculine energy who's kind of like a fucking class clown. But they were smart, though. They don't want you to think that they wasn't smart or they wasn't committed to, like, they want you to feel like they're of value. You know why? Oh, y'all cute together. I feel like there's going to be an elder or somebody, like an older sister. It's somebody that you look up to and you don't necessarily always fucking like. Like, if there was an emoji for y'all's relationship, it would definitely be the eye roll emoji with like a heart beside it. I suppose sometimes. But this person is going to compliment y'all. They're going to say that your person, if you're the feminine, they're going to say that you're very peaceful, very blissful, very loving, supportive, like a breath of fresh air, wholesome, heartwarming, a sweetheart, a total babe, kind of Sandy before she turned into bad Sandy from Greece. You know, you're the good girl, but there's something about, like, you blow people away. And in the masculine here, I'm feeling a compliment of, like, surprisingly, you got your shit together more so than the other niggas that this bitch done brought in here. I don't know if that's how somebody thinks, communicates, or talks, but I'm going to leave it at that. That is somebody's opinion of somebody. With the Five of Cups in the reverse here, it gets the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you see, we're like, you doing better. Somebody may like T Grizzly or look like one. The Temperance. Oh yeah, somebody's definitely a hippie or like very chill, very into calm things, chill vibes. Likes a lot of, like, doesn't necessarily like straight lines all the time, but could be into modern as well as like this hippie thing. Somebody could be very into like light pale colors with like seafoam colors. These colors could be very peaceful for you to be around. Aquamarine could be a very nice crystal. Turquoise could be really good. Emerald could be really significant for you to be around. But it feels like, oh, and yellow, citrines. Ruby fuchsia, which is green. It looked like, I call it the watermelon crystal, or like a kiwi crystal, but it's a little darker than a kiwi. But for some reason, like if you ever had the watermelon candy, like back in the 90s and the early 2000s, the ghetto little watermelon suckers, I don't know if those were only in the hood, but they was in my hood, and that was steady something I was chewing on. But it looks like one of those. And I feel like a lot of y'all will get mad abundance. Whenever I hold one of those, like the next day I get a lot of money that I wasn't expecting. It's weird, the connection I have to Ruby Fuchsia. But that's why I want to recommend that and Emerald to y'all, because it feels like you need the energy that it provides. Not only is it healing and love, or like you need the feeling or the energy of love or being loved, because that's where it derives from. And that's why I like it most, because I don't, you know, surprising me with gifts and money and things like that, that's really sweet. But I get sensitive and I don't tell people that. I just like the feeling of like being loved sometimes. And that's kind of where it comes from. I'd be like, oh, you was really thinking about me. That's kind of how I take it. So I feel like that's what you need right now. And that's what those crystals can help with. As well as citrine. Citrine is more of like, it's honey calcite. It looks like a citrine. It's like a orangey yellow crystal. I got a tumblestone of it. It's a unique one, but it's really good. It's called honey calcite, but it looks like citrine, like I said. That might be some unique one that you can invest in too. And also I'm seeing you doing some oil magic with some water and flowers and herbs. This is going to be really, really good for you during this time, especially if you do this in your connections or commitments or relationships, or you're with a person who does this. I'm hearing perfect person for you. And I was trying not to say it, but you could be dealing with somebody who's a perfect person for you, or they're really, really attractive. My God. I feel like somebody is like a young parent, or like they'll have children. You might see somebody who goes to prom. And beyond, like you might watch somebody's children grow up and like you really proud of like how they turn out to be. They're not fast. That's why you like them. They're passionate towards their endeavors and they're not fast. That could be why you initially go towards a person when you first meet them. They don't seem or look fast, but they fine. They seem wholesome. And I also feel like there's something about somebody, you find out somebody encourages a little bit of a stricter upbringing that you can appreciate. One that's more progressive, like something that keeps people out of trouble. Like you could be dealing with the type of spouse who plans trips or travels for vacation. So like during the summer, everybody's occupied. You know, they save up for like their family, to be a caregiver, or to have some sort of adventure or a connection with their partner too. Trips, travel, getaway, expansion, moving. Like they want to make sure that their family is exploring things, that they know about life, that they're able to experience opportunities. And I feel like the connection you have with this person, you won't have with other people, because this person is actually capable of manifesting things that others can't that are their age. And I'm not trying to like brag on this person either, or you. I feel like some of you guys, this is you too. I just feel like you were blessed. And I feel like you're meant to see this type of life with this person and see why another life was not suitable for you. 2211 is significant and 2212 is significant. Look up those angel numbers. They mean something for you. I love you very much, Virgo. That was your message. I hope that you enjoyed. If it did, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. I would love to read your energy in the future. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Perhaps you can share this message with a friend or somebody that you know may be under another sign. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.